Welcome to this sprinting interval training where you are going to bring a chair, exercise mat, good shoes on your feet and a bottle of water. We're going to do the warm-up to get ready to do the hard work, and then we're going to go with 30 seconds all in doing a pulse exercise. Then we have 2 minutes fully recovery, walking around. Then we're going to continue for 30 seconds with a body weight strength exercise, moving into 1 minute with another body weight exercise. Then we have 1 minute recovery before we're going to do it one more round. Then we're going to move on to another set, just doing that one round with the same setup with new exercises. And then we have a third set where we're going to add some new exercises, but still the same setup for 2 rounds. So this is going to be a sprinting interval training with a maximum of 5 sprint, where we are pushing ourselves the hardest possible. Don't mind about the setup, I will guide you all the way through. So the only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your equipment, and then I'm gonna get you through the warm up, and then we're gonna continue with the sprint itself. So welcome to Workout by AC. Let's start out by doing the warm up. So we're gonna lift our knees up, and we're gonna stay in here with a chin in, chest is up, and swinging our arms, connecting with your core and of course your pelvic floor. So you're just gonna move slightly up with your arms and doing that bouncing one leg to the opposite leg and stay in that good alignment. We're gonna go with 4 on our right side. 4, 3, 2, and opposite. 4, 3, 2, again, lifting up, 2, and opposite, lifting up. Yes, let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 4, 3, 2, and single leg, lifting up, moving arms a bit further up. So we are affecting the breathing and getting a bit more warm in our body. So we are ready with the warm up and the mobility to get in for the sprint itself. So we've got to keep it here. Keep that chin in. 8 and 7. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's go for another 4 and 3, 2, coming towards me with 4, 3, 2, and back again. 4, 3, yes, going forward again and going backwards. And one more round, coming forward and coming back again. Stay put here, turn it into a kickback, warming up those thighs, knees, and try to move your ankle joints a bit when you're pulling that heel up, opening up your ankles so you are ready to do the pulse exercises, the sprint, where we get short of breath, doing our maximum. And we're gonna keep it here for another 8 and 7. Pulling that heel up and kick it off. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 more on each. Tap it down here, lifting arms up. Move your leg and foot a little bit further back, squeezing your glute muscle. Open your hip joint and pulling it way back. Keep feet moving and turn this into a single circle, single arm. Still engaging that core and pelvic floor, of course. So now you should feel it in your breathing and do a little bit more rotation. So bringing that arm forward and pulling it back. 8, lifting up. 7. So feel a good nice squeeze around your spine. 4 and 3, 2, and both arms in center. So bouncing a bit here in our knees and lifting up on our toes. Keep it going. 8 and 7, lifting up. Keep that chin in for a final 4, bouncing. 3 and 2, and hands in front of us. So pulling back here, engaging, and then even though we are leaning forward, we still have that good engagement in our core. So pushing it back, and you can look a little bit down to the ground here, so keep your alignment nice and still. Going for 4, 4 and 3, 2, open up, opposite arm. 4, 3, 2, repeat on opposite. 4, 3, 2, and opposite, pulling it back for another 2. Hands on thighs, and we're gonna go down into that squat position and squeezing our legs and our glutes, and keep track on your pelvic floor. When you go down, you put your hands on your thighs and you pull your legs a little bit out to the side. So pushing it out, opening up in your hip area makes it a little bit easier to go into that squatting position. So let your hands help you to open up in your hip joint. And go for 4. Reaching up. 3. Inhaling, and 1 more. And we're gonna stay put here. We're gonna open up and we're gonna pull it back. So open and back we go. Elbows up, pulling it back, but still in that nice good position where you have a good connection with your core. Pushing it for 4 more. 4, lifting up. 3. No extra movement with your chin, just stay put here and back and lifting up. Thumbs pointing up, lifting up and bouncing a bit. Both arms coming up, lifting up, slowly down, up we go, slow. So pushing it up, pulling it down, inhale. So make your arms strong, pulling it down. 4, bouncing. 3, bouncing. 2 and 1 more. Hands on thighs, and we're gonna roll it all the way down and get up again. Come back again. Slowly down, reaching up. Pull those shoulders back, but keep that chin in. Inhale. Back again we go. Lifting up for the final 4. And 3. Bring it up. 2 more. Slowly down. And 1 more, and we're gonna stay up here, and we're just gonna go for a little bit of a slight movement sideways. Make sure every time that you're moving to the side, no unlocking your knees, so no locking your knees, not overextending, and bring your weight back so you get that nice stretch with no, in your inner thigh, with no stressing in your knees. So pushing it from side to side. Let's go for 4 and 3. Stay put your hands on your thighs. 2 more and 1 more on both here, and getting up into a good nice shoulder pull down here. And I hope you are ready to join me. So maybe you've already forgotten about the setup. I will let you know. We are gonna go with the 30 seconds, and let's bring the chair in for that. Just for the fun of it. So we're gonna go with high knees, and we're gonna go around that chair one way and then back again. And we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. This is why we're pushing ourselves hard as possible. Then you have 2 minutes fully recovery, just walking around, maybe not recommending sitting on the chair, but just walking around. And we're gonna go in for a push-up where we are gonna put our feet up on the chair, and we're gonna put your hands underneath, and we're gonna go down here for 30 seconds. If this is too much, you can just go down here and you can continue. And then we're gonna turn around, and we're gonna put ourselves up here on the chair, and we're gonna do some hip thruster for 1 minute, 1 minute rest, and then we're gonna repeat that one for 1 more round. And then you have a little bit of water, and I will show you the next exercises for the next block. So first we're gonna go here with those 30 seconds all the way around here, getting short of breath and opposite way. My timer here is gonna count down from 10 seconds, and you're gonna push it as hard as you can for those 30 seconds with recovery right after. 2 and 1. So you're gonna bring those knees up, and you're gonna go the opposite way. So kind of coordinating here, inhaling and moving around, getting a little bit of a focus on to the movement here. Arms are coming up, inhaling and exhaling. You can always just stay put here, or you can do some bouncing knees here if that's better for you. Get short of breath, that's what it's all about. Yes, now you have 2 minutes That was the first sprint. Get your chair ready, either to do the push-up with your feet on or just do an ordinary push-up. You could also turn around here and do a push-up here instead. It's only 30 seconds, and then we are gonna go and turn around and lie straight into that position where we do the hip thruster. So right now you're just gonna move it for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So well knowing that you have the 2 minutes recovery, you are gonna tell yourself that you can work it hard because you do know that you have time to recover. So if you feel like 2 minutes is too long, a very good idea is to push yourself harder in that period of the 30 seconds where you are getting short of breath. Yes. So 1 more minute, you walk around and just gonna inhale and you're just gonna exhale. So in a few seconds, we are gonna go and get ready. Do remember, when we are having our feet up on that chair, you push even more weight down on your upper body. That makes it a little bit harder, but also you know that you're only gonna do it for 30 seconds. You can always put your knees back down on the ground, and then we have a glute formed exercise, and then we're gonna go for 1 minute recovery before we're gonna continue for this one more round. So all depending on how long it takes you to go down on your hands here or get settled in for this exercise, we're gonna go ready, and hands underneath shoulders, 10 seconds, engaging your core, looking straight down, 4, 3, 2, and do the push-up. So pushing it down. You could definitely feel that it's a bit more pressure up on your upper body when you have this elevated feet. Only for 30 seconds, and then we turn around and continue with some glute work. We have 14 seconds. You can always put your knees down, or you can try to stay on. Always remember, quality ahead of everything else. The muscle-mind connection, feeling what you're doing. Yes. And then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go in for that 1 minute here. So chin is in, squeezing, pushing from your heels and go down into an extension in your lower back, squeezing up and letting go of your upper body, so don't feel that tightness in your upper body. You're gonna work those glutes and feel your way. You should feel it definitely in both right and left glute, and that might sound a little bit silly, but actually sometimes we have a dominant and we have a hard time feeling both, getting into that retraction, pushing it up, slowly down. We're gonna keep going for 15 seconds, and then you have 1 minute, and we're gonna go back into that sprint. 10 more seconds. Slowly coming down. Up we go again. And 3, 2, and up we go. 1 minute for that high knees around chair, or just do high knees or the bouncing part. And just move it around, get ready. So 40 seconds until you just gotta relax, easing off, so you have the full power to push it in for that 30 seconds. Final round with the high knees. Shoulders are back when we do it, and try to get your arms into place so you can elevate your heart rate when you get those arms up above shoulder height. Yes, we are ready in 14 seconds. Inhale. Doing this set 1 more time, and then you will have a bit of a break, and then I will show you the next. 4, 3, 2, get ready. So up with those knees, leaning back, pushing it back. Inhale and exhale. Bring those knees up to that water level. Pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Inhale, bring those arms forward and back. Yes, keep it going. You are not able to speak like me. I'm guiding you. You are short of breath. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Yes. So as just mentioned, you are not able to talk, only me, because I am guiding you. So move it around here and just getting slowly settling in here. So we have 1 minute and 30 seconds to stay until we gotta do that push-up, feet on the seat of the chair, or maybe just do an ordinary push-up. Yes, so keep moving around. And just inhaling and exhaling. So slowly recover here, so we can hit it off again. 1 minute for the push-up. And then we're gonna go with a new set with new exercises just for 1 round for the next one. So we're about to get ready. So 35 seconds. So you can do this everywhere as long as you just have a chair and you have access to the Wi-Fi. So you have me and 20 seconds. Soon vacation will come, and it's so important for us to stay fit along the way. 10 seconds, feet up. Inhale, hands underneath shoulder belt, engaging your core. And 3, 2, and go. So no hyperextension in your lower back. You're gonna squeeze that glute area, and you're gonna pull your elbows in, and you're gonna stay strong here. Final round and 30 seconds in all. You only have 12 seconds left from here. Ready to go straight into that hip thruster, lying with your back on the chair. Yes. So turn around. Yep. So down here we go. And squeezing, pushing from your heels, and no hyperextension in your lower back as well here. And support your head. Squeezing, pushing it down, pushing it up with no, don't go into that position with the extension in your lower back so you feel that in your lower back. Just stay put here and squeezing slowly down. Chin is in, and relax your shoulder belt. If you have a less slippery chair than me, you can always go in here. It's just mine is a little bit slippery in the surface. Feel your weight, 10 seconds. Squeezing slowly down, inhaling and exhaling. Yes. Now you're gonna get some water, and I will, in that rest period, I will show you the next one. So the next one, we're gonna go with a burpee. We're gonna go jumping up, jumping out, jumping to the side, back again in for that burpee. That's gonna be a pulse exercise. Then we're gonna go straight underneath the chair here, and we're gonna grab it, and we're gonna pull ourselves up here and back again, and then we're gonna move the chair out to the side, and we're gonna go for some glute bridges. Yes. Hope you got some water. We are ready for that. Out with the chair, the burpee in 18 seconds. So the jumping up, the jumping to the side, and back again for only 30 seconds. You are ready, and we are ready to do this one single round of each of the exercises, and we have 4 seconds. Let's go. So pushing it up, jumping to the side, up again, stepping out, out and reaching, pushing it. 30 seconds here, you can do it. Up we go, out we go. Bring it up, squeezing. Come on, let's go. Get this through for the final 5 seconds. Get shorter breath, 3, 2, and beautiful. Woo. So now we're gonna get ready for the strength exercise where we're gonna pull ourselves up underneath the chair. So hopefully you are able to do that, getting under your chair and pushing yourself up. Yes, and if that's not possible for you to get underneath, you can go in here on your chair and you can do some triceps plank extension if you prefer that better. So 1 minute and 20 seconds before we're gonna slide underneath the chair. Maybe you have a table which works better, but make sure that it's stable, or else you can just do that triceps plank push up on the chair or down, just ordinary down on that exercise mat. 55 seconds. So don't go low too fast. You wanna stay a little bit up on your toes, moving around. And this one we're only gonna do for 1 round. So 40 seconds. I think I'm gonna turn this one here. Better for me to see the time. And getting underneath the chair. Yes, time enough for me to just fix my shoelaces and down here and grab it from the outside. You have slightly bended knees, pulling yourself underneath, and you are gonna grab that seat of a chair, pushing it down so it stays put here. We are ready to do this one for 1 minute. 4, 3, chin is in, 2, and lifting ourselves up and slowly down again. So you could just do that little bit of a rest position before you pull yourself up. Maybe it works better for you to get your arms underneath, then you're just gonna do that. So just pushing down into the chair, slowly down again. Or do the triceps plank if that's better. So up we go and down. A good exercise where we're lifting ourselves up. Try not to let your legs do the most of the job. Yes, that was the 30 seconds. Woo! We're gonna go straight into, sorry, I think I said 1 minute. We're gonna go 1 minute here. So now we're gonna continue using our glutes and pushing up, pushing your heels down into that seat of the chair and connect with your core. Up we go. It's a good time to connect with your pelvic floor, so do that squeezing in your pelvic floor. Relax your upper body and inhale one round here, and then we have some new exercises doing the final block for 2 rounds. So inhale as we go up and exhale as we go down. So pushing it and slowly down again. 4 seconds, yes. And now we're gonna get up on our feet. This was just for 1 round. Now we're gonna go for you're just gonna get some water if you need to. And the next pulse exercise, which we're gonna do 2 rounds, we're gonna do some jump squatting forth and back. That's gonna be the pulse exercise. Then we're gonna do some ab work here, where we're gonna go up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. And for that 1 minute, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna do some triceps dipping. So up here we go and back. So we're gonna use our lower body for the pulse exercise with the jump squat forward and back. And then we're gonna do some ab work, and then we're gonna do the triceps. This block for 2 rounds, and you are ready to do the jump squat in 10 seconds. Forward and back, getting low into those legs, so you feel that you've been using your legs as well. 4, 3, 2, and go. So try to get down with that buttocks, lifting with your arms for those 30 seconds. You have 2 minutes recovery right after. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms forward, bring your arms back. You're gonna go, keep going. No talking on your side. 8 seconds, push your buttocks back. You can always go up and down if it gets too much. 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Breathing heavily. And for the next exercise, we're gonna do the ab walk, the plank walk, so also called plank walk. And then for just 30 seconds, alternative between starting with right arm and left arm. And then we have the tricep dip and one more round. So we have 5 in all. Yes, have a good time here. Inhaling and exhaling. Just getting ready to continue. And maybe while you're walking around here and you look at your chair and you think it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable lying your arms on it, you can go and grab a pillow. You have 1 minute left until we're going to go for that one. For the 30 seconds. And that's a good ab exercise where you're engaging and controlling that position. So try not, when you do the plank walk, not to throw your hips in different directions. You want to try to stay put here. We have 35 seconds. So when we start out, we're going to stay in that straight position, engaging core. We're going to put one arm in, one arm up, down, down, and then we're going to start with the opposite arm until that 30 seconds has run out. 20 seconds. Just move it around. Inhale. And get ready in 10 seconds. Engaging. Maybe you have a little pillow with you, or maybe not. Straight feet, straight legs, and let's go. So stay put with those hips. Only 30 seconds here. Engaging. You could also keep in a plank position here if that is working better for you. Up and up we go. Squeezing, lifting up. So when we're done with this one, we're going to turn around and we're going to do the triceps dipping. 4, 3, 2, and now we're going in here for 1 minute. Close with your back near the seat of the chair. The further you get out, the harder it's going to be on your shoulder joint. So slightly bended knees, if possible. You're just going to straighten them out. Your knees getting most of the work done on your upper body. So it's all about flexion in your elbows and extension, and feel that triceps up on the top when you do the movement. Chin is in, look at your feet, engaging with your core and push your buttocks backwards. 20 seconds left. And then we have one more round with the jump squat, the ab walk, and the triceps dip. And then you complete it. 10 more seconds. Yes, 4 more seconds. Pushing it and back up again. And 1 minute here. One more round of the jump squat. Forth and back. And the walk and the triceps as mentioned. So just settling in here for getting ready for the final sprint. Jump squatting forth and back. So can't almost wait here for that one to be completed. Yes, keep an eye on me, keep an eye on the watch, and we are more than ready to get that one back in place. So 15 seconds. Do the jump squat forward and back, pushing your buttocks back so you're easing off your knees, or do just an ordinary jump squat up and down. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go. So pushing it one more round here. Inhale, exhale, buttocks back. Yes. Keep going, pulling it back here. You are gonna be very, very happy when you're done. So back we go. Even though we're jumping forward, we're still pushing our buttocks back. Keep moving for final 10 seconds. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and yes. walk around and get your well-earned 2 minutes time. And then we're going for the plank walk. Yes. So just bring it around here so you are ready for those 2 final exercises. Yes. Very close. And still have some seconds to go. It really helps that you know what you have that recovery right after, because then you can push yourself a bit more than if you don't. Even though I also like to working out in, you know, that if you've been in before, different kind of ways, where we also had a little bit less recovery time. I think it's very important that we challenge our body in different ways. So that's very good to do that. You can just have a look around on my channel here for all different kind of workouts. I know some of you are very good at putting a comment below with a session I uploaded some years ago. It's always fun to see that you are looking around and doing different things and not staying in a strict regime, just doing only one thing. We know that our body like guessing. So in 15 seconds, we are getting ready for those 30 seconds of the plank walk here. So straight legs out. You can start with straight arms. You can stay underneath here, engaging, and here we are, up and up. Trying not to dance with your body, so that squeezing, nose pointing down. Inhale and exhale. Yes, you know this is one final round with this one. Turning it into a tricep step in just 3 seconds. Yes. So around we go. And pushing it up and down again. So the more you straighten your knees, the more your upper body got to do the work, and that's what we're searching for. Squeezing up, but still put that buttocks back towards the seat of the chair. So you're saving your shoulder joint. 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do the final part, the stretching. Yes, always much more fun when you feel it in the side muscle group. Feel it in the back of your arms, pushing it up. Everybody wants to have tight triceps. And 4, 3, 2, and up we are. Yes. Get water, and we are gonna go for some stretching, and we might as well use the chair. Now we got it here. So just going in, water we get, and do remember, a great thing is to start the day before anything else with a big glass of water. Not too cold, not too warm. So you're kind of flushing your lymphatic system all the way through. You don't want to do that with coffee. You can get coffee right after, but you want to start with some water in the morning. Just like I read somewhere, you don't want to take a shower in coffee as well. You want to clean yourself up from the inside, and that it requires water. So pushing your buttocks back, toe pointing up, nose pointing down. Feel that nice stretch in your hamstring, leaning forward, inhaling. So make sure that you have an easy breathing. Yes, go for opposite leg. Heel in, buttocks back, and get a nice stretch here. Inhaling, and as you exhale, you get a little bit further into the stretch, lifting your chest up and still nose pointing down, squeezing, reaching. Yes, hands on seat up chair and coming back down here. Get a good stretch in front and get a good nice extension in your lower back, shoulders are down, and still have your chin in. And pushing buttocks back, leaning back, and get a nice stretch around your shoulder area. Thumbs are pointing up and nose are still pointing down. Up for a sitting position. Grab the back of the chair and leaning forward and get a good nice stretch around your chest area, opening up, getting out of this often seated position. Just get it open up. And you can do this if you're working in an office. You could just do a little bit of stretching along the day. Just get some good mobility work in. And if you want to have a little bit more stretching, you can just go ahead and find that here on my channel. But let's finish this one off, and until I see you the next time, make sure to stay happy, healthy, and strong. Take good care. Bye.